Okay, this is number 17 on page 336, and this is a function, a quadratic function that I'm going to rewrite in vertex form, name the vertex, and then I'm going to make a sketch of the graph just using the vertex and the shape, general shape of the graph and direction of opening. So it's not going to be a detailed graph, but a good, decent sketch. So I'm going to replace g of x with y, and on this side, 1/2 x squared plus x, I'm going to complete the square on this part. So I'm going to pull out the a, and a is the coefficient to the squared term, or 1/2. So I'm going to pull that out to the front, and then I'm going to factor out, this is x squared plus, now to get a 1x multiplying by 1/2, this has to be 2x. So because 1/2 times 2x gets me a 1x plus blank to complete the square. Now that 1/2 I'm going to put outside of that trinomial, and then whatever I added right here, I'm going to subtract out again. And remember, that's going to be multiplied by 1/2. So I'm going to subtract that out because I'm working all on one side of the equation. So continuing to the next line, I'm going to have y equals 1/2, and I want to write this as a perfect square trinomial. So I'm going to take half of b, which is 1, and when I square the 1 and add it here, I've now added 1 times 1/2 to the equation on the right side of this whole thing. So I have to subtract 1 times 1/2. So I have to subtract 1/2 from the same side. So this equation is still equivalent to that because I added a half and I took away a half, and I still have the x squared, half x squared, half of 2x are these two terms, and then 1/2 out here. And then this binomial is equivalent to this perfect square trinomial. Now plus 1/2 minus 1/2, that's just going to be basically like an invisible 0. So naming the vertex now from that, the vertex will be at -1, 0. So if I want to make a quick, decent sketch of this, it's opening up. So -1 is going to be where my axis of symmetry is. And let's see. So -1, 0, the vertex is right here. And this is, A is positive, so it's going to open up, and it has, the A is equal to 1/2, so it's going to be kind of a wide parabola. And if I want to know where that actually crosses the y-axis, I can go back to the original equation, and if I set x equal to 0, I'll find where this, which is y, is equal to 0. What y is when x is equal to 0. So if I put in a 0 for x here and here, then y is just 1/2. So I know that this is going to be crossing at about 1/2, and that gives me some initial shape. So there's a rough sketch of my graph, and that is it.